Don't know. You had any chat since you went live? Or is Dave Bradley the last message?
Yeah.
On mine, it's only got messages up to David Bradley saying hi to Darlia, and that's it.
Well, according to my screen, it's still saying end stream, so presumably that's live.
Oh, well, happy days. Carry on.
So what I'll do, we will do this as a quick no-touch, shall we?
Yeah.
I've got yellow clubs only in my bag.
Right, I'll switch to that. I'll set one up for that. I've got an all blue bag, an all yellow bag, and an epic trash bag, so the choice is yours, sir.
Andy likes it. Here we go then. Yeah, we are definitely live, Tony. We are definitely live.
Yeah, it's just come up on my screen now. Excellent.
Would you
believe? So this is no touch. So yellow clubs, you say. So them's the bags. That one, and that one. Oh dear.
And as if by magic, my mirror decides not to work. It always does it. It's literally been on the screen for the last hour.
Out of the bunker.
Yeah, well done. Well done. MBS, yeah, Michael, thanks for subscribing. Much appreciated. Christian, nice to see you. Dave Brayley. Dahlia. Right. I'm just going to take this shot quickly and then try and repair my mirror. I don't know why it does it, Tony. It does it all the time to me.
I don't have these problems, you see. Just a tablet and a D recorder, and that's all I have.
Well, I managed to hit perfect out of the bunker anyway. And she's on the fairway. Right, I'm going to try and see if we can get this mirror back on.
Oh dear, in the rough.
Has it got in the rough, is it?
Just crept in. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. No topspin on this club.
Terry Lyle. I don't know whether I should repeat that or not. How are you doing, Terry? Great to see your stream last night. Right, it's now reconnecting me.
That was me trying to lay it short.
If you try on your laptop again, Tone, to reach the channel, I think everything seems to be working all right.
Okay, doc, I'll do that now.
It may well have been this end was an issue. Right, we're just doing a couple of T4 friendlies with no touch at the moment. Cannot touch the target. And then we will sort out different rules as we go along.
There we go. I've got the stream up now. Happy days.
Happy days. This might be close. No, it's not close. Nowhere near.
What's up, MBS? Terry, how are we doing? Christian? Right, let's see what we can do from here. No touch.
No touch.
Just want to hit a good left there, don't I? Really? Quite good at that normally. So I hit perfect.
That's always the way. You can guarantee when playing these friendlies with no touch or full top, full left, whatever, it always does something that you wish it would do in a tournament environment.
That's it.
There we go. Was that your vape?
No, that was me shutting the door.
I thought, God, your vape's got a bit squeaky all of a sudden.
It's the dog. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Determined to be in here, so I may as well let him in. There we go.
Good stuff. So we will go to a no-touch shootout.
This will be fun. I don't even know what club I've got in here, actually.
Matthew, how you doing? Lovely to see you here. Erlich Gaming. We got this one. Where's it? Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, you got the Grizzly.
My screen hasn't loaded yet, so I'm obviously miles behind you.
The joys of the internet.
The Grizz. All right.
I think I've got the Guardian. Nessa, lovely for you to come on. She didn't put her bikini on after all, Tony.
No good.
She said if you weren't doing video, she wasn't putting a bikini on.
Do you know what? That sounds fair. Sounds fair. Is this going on? Let's have a look at this. Hang on. Yeah, I suppose we've got no choice, really. Well, it bounced, so that's the main thing.
With a great lift, I think, if anything, will help.
Yeah, it should do.
Go on, roll on. I'll tell you what, that's not a bad effort with no touch, Tone.
I'll take it, mate. It's better than I was doing in the tournament when I was touching it.
What have I got? Oh, my dear. I've got the Goliath. Well, I've got some topspin on it. So I'm going to give it the Ian Ballinger full beans topspin, I think.
Sounds good.
Got to give it a bit of full beans. A little bit of left hand curl. And hopefully I don't touch the rough.
Talk's a good game, doesn't he? Talk's a good game. Come on then, let's see it.
I can talk it, but doing it is a different matter.
Alex,
no, that's gone too far.
No, you might be all right. Might be all right.
The full beans was too much.
Still winning, sir. Still winning. Well played.
There you go. Right, you want to do another one of these, Tone, and then we'll throw it out to everyone what they want us to do.
Absolutely, mate. Crack on, yeah.
How about that? We'll have a rematch. Wonder Woman loving the hat. Cheers, Dahlia. On the screws golf, Hank. Let's go. How you doing?
Evening to everyone in chat. Good evening, good evening.
Dave Brayley says we'll have to rename me Nick the Hat. Right, I was on Christian's stream earlier on the Toast Golf, and he was using the Nappy Sacks account, which I'm president of, and I think Matthew was suggesting that we change the name to Nicky Sacks. I don't think it has a good ring to it.
We'll try and get it over there. No, it's on the short stuff.
Oh no, well played.
Not a bad layout.
Coming out with all the trick shots now.
It is good this one. There's non-move targets. I definitely recommend everybody try this at least once a week because it definitely makes you think about the game.
I think it does as well.
In a different way. It's good fun.
Right, let's see if we can replicate what you've done here. I might have gone too far to the left here, I think. Yeah, I've gone too far to the left.
You'll have a Nirvana, you'll be all right.
You don't have to hide.
Ooh. So a bit of overpower. And a bit of right.
I'll try and stay quiet on your shots, Tone, but if you start beating me, you never know, you might get a little bit of banter.
That's all right. That wasn't far away, was it?
Nice shot, sir. Nice shot. You're good. Right, what's this? Where's this going to... Oh, my Lord, look at this. This is not good.
What are we going to do, then?
What are we going to do? We're going to have to come up with a little trick shot here.
It's a sand bump, is it?
No. I think with a 3.1 wind, I think that's going to be okay. Just a tad of overpower. Tad of right hand curl. We might be all right. No, and a great right hasn't helped. That could be bunker. No, it's got out.
No, you're all right.
Yeah, that'll do.
Halfton birdies. No shame in that.
Nope. Especially with no touch.
Yeah. Evening, David. How we doing? There we go.
If there's anyone out there that wants us to try certain rules, I've got a blue bag set up, I've got an epic bag set up, and I've got a yellow bag set up. So if anyone's got any suggestions of what you want us to play while we're messing about in whatever tour. Where are the tawny holes, Tony? Are they in tours 2, 3 or 4?
I'm not sure. I haven't really paid much attention to it. I know there's Juniper points in it, I think.
Maybe someone in chat can help.
Yeah, someone will know. Spread around this time, though. I think there are at least 4 different courses, aren't there?
Yeah, definitely.
Koh Hong's one of them, so you won't get any of that in 4 or below. Oh dear, this isn't pretty.
This could be interesting.
So I want to land. I'm showing touches. You can't see my screen. I want to land on that left pass, so I'll try that and that. So if I just hit the curl. Nah, it's not far enough left. It's nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Oh no.
I thought white ring on the left would be enough, but obviously it wasn't. Make of that what you will.
Right. I've got to try and go for the sand bump, I think. But this could end up horribly wrong. This could end up horribly wrong. Oh, wasn't too bad. A little bit more overpowering. That might have been there.
Not a bad result. Not a bad result.
Dave Brayley saying, what's our favourite Heroes game? Terry Lyle, hit that thumbs up for Nick and his guest.
Mainly for Nick.
I was enjoying watching Terry stream last night. Just a shame that a 4 a.m. alarm was due, and at 10:15 I'd sort of had enough by then.
I missed it. I was raging. I went into Team Tommy chat and he saw the link and I thought, no, I've missed it. I even have the bell set for Terry as well, which is, I don't have the bell set for everyone. And I still missed it, so I need to rewatch that. We're doing the same again, what we're doing here?
Yeah, we'll do the same again.
Okay.
We'll give this one more try with a no touch. Yeah, Terry's agreed to be one of my guests on a Sunday hack, which will be interesting.
Excellent.
No doubt he'll come armed with pictures. I hope he hasn't got any of you, Tony.
Well, I hope not. he might have got some from me, and who knows.
Oh,
so
good stuff.
What's Terry's fee? It'll be nudes, is it? That's all he wants, presumably, to come on.
Well, the wife has already got the outfit ready for when he comes on.
Lovely. Excellent.
Right, hopefully I haven't done too much curl on this.
Looks good.
That should roll off that bank nicely.
Yeah, it's a nice bank.
Thanks, Matthew.
I think I'm going to have a Guardian.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It'd be great to get a few extra subs.
Moved it. Put it back.
That's all right.
Instinct.
I didn't see that.
I'll put it back, I promise. I'm going to try that rock.
It's like the snooker player accidentally touches the ball and then looks around to see if anyone's seen him.
Right, I'm going to try and bounce off the rock. We'll see. See what we can do. No.
Going for the rock bump.
Actually, let's have a look. Let's think about this.
He is going for the rock bump.
Let's go this way.
You get some great rock bumps on Porthello Cove, but I haven't tried this particular one.
I'll try that way.
Terry says he doesn't kiss and tell. You're quite safe. Oh, I love it. The banter started already. Oh, I'm in the same boat as you here.
You want to do what I do?
I didn't see what you did. I was looking at the chat.
Top and left, and not a slice rope, but halfway to full right hook. With a lot of left curl.
So you got a lot of left curl and a right hook.
Yeah, halfway towards
yeah.
fish, yeah.
Right, hopefully that hasn't... Well, that might not be enough, actually.
Might not.
Well, it's rolled out.
Yeah, on the short stuff.
Right, Dave is suggesting we do a topspin only game.
Okay. Any amount of topspin allowed, or?
That will have to be the full topspin or whatever clubs we've got. I think I'm in trouble because I think I've got the Goliath in my bag. That could be interesting. What tour is that in, Dave? Tour 3, 2? Oh, Tony.
And that's why I hate the race here.
Was me talking putting you off?
No, don't be silly.
Oh, that's a shame. Right, here we go. What club we got? Oh, we've got the Rapier. I've got the same club you got.
Not my favourite.
Is it not? I used to like the Rapier. You still there, Tone? Hello, mate. Can you hear me? Tony, you there? Oh, look, I've done exactly the same thing.
Oh, no. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
It's technology. I'm pressing the wrong buttons.
Don't you just love technology?
This is why I'll never be a pro streamer. All this OBS stuff. Too much effort.
Well, it's the only way I know, so I don't know any other ways.
Saying that, I've just been in chat there, and was it who was talking about it? Matt and Rob Dog, I think, talking about using OBS as a mobile app that I could use on the tablet instead of DU recording, just to make use of the side space. So I might look into that actually.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
You can actually use the screen instead of those bars on the sides.
Right, me to go first.
Okay, dog.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Right. Hopefully it would get out. No, it's not enough. It's not enough. Nowhere near enough.
It might be enough.
Terry, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Andy says ground control to Major Tone.
How much overpower is that?
I think it was a little bit more overpower than what I needed, because I think that green, if you hit it on the left hand side, it does roll all the way down to the right.
I think you're right. I'm going to try and get over to the left fairway.
He's going with the reverse hook. He is going with the reverse hook.
Ooh, no.
Ooh.
All the backspin was needed.
Well, I don't know who's closer now.
Two excellent shots.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, you beat me. Well played. Well played.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, hang on. We've just done a rematch on Tour 4, haven't we?
Oh, we're going to change?
Yeah.
I'll forfeit this and we'll do another one. That's fine.
That's all right. I'll forfeit out. Oh, no. We'll play this one out and then we'll go T3.
Okay.
We'll go T3 top spin only.
Max top spin on every club, yeah?
Max top spin on every club we've got. Dave can make the rules. Is it going to be the blue bag, the pink bag, or the yellow bag?
Can we move the target? Are we allowed to move the target on that one?
On that one we are, yes.
Okay.
Right, I want to go full top. Get a little bit of left-hand curl, because that does tend to roll out into that rough area, doesn't it?
Mm.
As I found out many times during the tournament last week. Hopefully that should stay clear of the rough. It does.
That's nice. Nice roll.
Tim, what's up, guys? There's hello, Nick and Tony. How you doing, Tim? Nice to see you here.
Me too.
KD, if you don't eat your meat, you can't have any bloody pudding. And you lose a 6. Good luck, Sean Connery.
Need it. Sean Connery versus Roger Moore, is it?
Oh, no, I'm not so sure about that.
Daniel Craig, perhaps.
I think I'm 006.5, not 007. Right, this could be interesting.
I'll have to watch what you do because I've got the same club.
Oh, you got the Guardian?
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, I'm going 4 back and 1 side spin to the left. Now, we are looking at a 30-odd% elevation down here.
For that monster wind.
Yeah. Which shouldn't really affect the ball, but my great left will.
I don't know if he wanted a great left there. This looks nice.
No.
Yeah. Not terrible. Not terrible.
It's not too shabby.
I'll take it.
But that was using 4 backspin and I think it was one left spin.
4 back feels good. Maybe.
So I think for you, I think it's full top and max overpower. That's looking good. That's missing just to the left-hand side as well. We probably needed a couple of right spin there.
Yeah, I think so. I hope I will not be sad to see the back of this one.
Did you not like this one?
No, it was hit and miss for me.
I actually found that as the tournament went on, we was going 30% on the downhill, and I was finding that 35 to even 40 was working better for me.
I was playing 50. If I was getting across, because I only played expert last week, so on all those accounts, if I made it across on the drive, it was always 50% for the end bringer, no matter where it was, pretty much.
Yeah.
50% max as well, regardless of club distance. But I only made it twice, I think, all week, so not a good one. I did dunk it with a thorn. That was fun.
You dunked it with a thorn?
Yeah, and the opening round I was sick of it, so I dunked it at 40% min, and it went straight in the hole.
Oh, here we go, another interesting one.
Right.
So, game number 4 in the no touch. Are we going to finish 2-2 in this? I think we will.
Let's try 4 and 1, maybe.
4 and 1. Slight headwind.
Yeah, I think we want to hit about, I don't know, black ring right, maybe. That was blue ring. That's not enough. Needed white ring. No, maybe. Maybe it's all right.
That's not too bad at all. And was that with a slight great right as well?
That was with a, blue ring, great right.
Okay.
I always judge things by the rings when I'm playing no touch, so white, blue.
Yeah. Right, it was about 4 and a tad backspin you used, wasn't it?
I think it went 4 and a touch and 1 right, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to, because you hit a great right, I want to go 2 right spin and hope to hit the perfect.
No, I can't do that.
I can't normally. I'm literally just going to touch the right-hand side. No, and I've hit a great right as well.
It's contagious.
Yeah, but mine's gone left of the hole.
Good shot, though.
Still not too bad with a no touch.
Thanks, David.
Right, well done. Right, we'll bail out of this.
Okay.
And then we'll go to Dave Brayley's T3 full top spin. Dave, was that with a blue? What colour bag, Dave? And there's obviously a 20-second delay, so we're probably not going to get the answer, Tone.
That's all right. What's your pink bag, Nick? Is it trash clubs or is it good pink clubs?
If I let you know my pink bag, it's the Big Topper, the Horizon, the Grim Reaper, the Kingfisher, the Embringer, the Off-Roader and the Castaway. It's all the worst ones I could find.
Cool. That sounds good. That's pretty much what I've got.
So if we're going to go full top spin with this one, you know we got the Big Topper in the bag. Yeah, Dave's gone pink.
Yeah, of course he has.
Yeah, are you now going to be changing your pink bag?
No, don't be silly.
Right, okay. Do you know what, Tone? I got a T4 Platinum chest out of one of them.
Every rainbow.
Every rainbow has a silver lining. Right, play golf. Play with friends. Play now. And it was T3, wasn't it?
Yeah, if you like, yeah.
Pretty sure Dave said T3. Yeah, everyone's choosing pink. So we're going with a pink bag.
Pink bag. Full top spin on the topper.
Full top spin, and we got to use snow globes.
No problem. The penguin one.
Yeah.
I blasted one against Stevie on friendlies yesterday, actually, just to see the needle speed. Nice club, nice ball, like the little penguin. Very cute.
I haven't got any in the package, so I actually missed that deal.
I think the needle is worse as well than the originals, like everybody's saying. So.
Right, we are doing touch on this, aren't we? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Here we go. Full top spin. Now, I'm not using any secondary apps for wind assistance or anything.
No, me neither.
I have got my tablet to the side just in case, but I don't think we'll need it. So here we go. Full top.
Not a bad hole to get for this, actually.
That rolls out, which it does. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Now, there is a reverse slice here. Shall we try that? I don't know how many rings it is on a Big Topper 6.
Tim just says Nick starts rolling off all the crappy epics and then everyone else comes in the chat. Yeah, pink, pink, pink. What does your pink bag consist of, Tone?
Pretty much the same. The lowest quality pink club on every row, essentially. So yeah, Big Topper, Horizon, Grim Reaper.
Oh, okay.
Firefly. I think it's they call it the Epic Trash. On Jesse does a stream like this where he uses Epic Trash. So it's the worst pink club you can get basically in every category.
No, I'm not sure with a full overpower this is gonna. It should do.
Yeah. 2 miles an hour should be alright.
Yeah, there's only one way to find out.
It's probably not even a ring on the horizon, is it?
No, probably not. A massive great right is not going to help. Nope, it didn't.
Nearly got out, nearly.
This could make the next shot interesting with full top. I don't even know what bag I've got.
It's got to be a sand bump, whatever it is.
KD saying the topper slice is about 12 rings.
12 rings, there we go.
So that could be interesting.
Good to know for future holes. Try and tap it up there, shall we? Give it a chance.
We've hit perfect. Look at that.
Ooh, stay on. Ooh, full top spin with the Firefly.
Down the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Dave Brayley. Much appreciated. Now, how much have I... Oh, that's not too bad. This could well be... Rough bumpish? No, let's not do that. I think I'm just going to cut my losses.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say how much curls I got on.
Not a great deal.
Not a lot.
But I think for now, let me just get it on the green.
Yeah, I'd rather be putting.
And then put you under the pressure with your full top.
Rough bump, Andy was telling you. Yeah, might have been an option.
Possibly a better option.
Right, full top on this. How much has it got?
You'll be aiming about 1 inch in front of you.
All of these clubs have full top spin.
Loving it.
Oh, there is a line here somewhere, isn't there?
Well, there's definitely a line there.
It's gonna have to be over here.
It could be a full top dunk.
That's a good shout. Never thought of that.
Go on, down you go.
Nearly.
That was close.
Full power putts too, said Andy.
Yeah. Full power putts. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? We have played some weird and wacky formulas of the game in our Heroes League.
So what is the Heroes League? I'm not familiar with it.
It's... do you remember United Tommy Guns?
Yes.
Well, they split away from United and they've now sort of joined back together and it's called Guns. And we've got about 3 or 4 clans in Guns. And there's a clan called Guns Avengers, which is what my Groot account is in.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a group of 7 of us, which we call ourselves the Heroes. We've got Hulk, Red Tornado, Wonder Woman, Iron Man, Captain America. So it's just a group of saddos, really, and we all play friendlies on a non-tourney week.
Nice.
But we just choose all the weird and wonderful ways to play the game.
So this has to be full top, doesn't it?
This has to be full top.
Don't go in the horizon. Right, let's think about it.
Is that actually going to bounce?
Do you know what we'll do? That full top, yeah. Just blast it.
You're going to try and get a bounce off the rock?
Just going to try and blast it so one hops up to the green somewhere. Anywhere will do. Even there.
That would do. I think that's the way to do it.
It's on the dance floor.
Yeah, I think the worst format I've ever played is to the green and then back to the tee. That is shocking.
I've never done that.
Oh, it's awful. Oh no, I've got
a while.
Oh, this is even worse, Tone. I've got the horizon.
That's why I use the other club, yeah. You've got to go Grim Reaper.
It has to be Grim Reaper. Right, full top spin on the Grim Reaper.
I think I use about 70% OP, if that helps.
I will try about the same. And I've hit a great right as well.
Should be closer. Should be.
Get over. Yes. All depends on the kicks. You can get some terrible kicks on this hole.
I can't remember the last time we had this hole in a tournament. A long time ago.
Yeah, it's quite a while.
I remember the pole's right on a little mount though, isn't it? Right on a plateau.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well played, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Should we do another of those?
We shall do another one of them. If anyone's got any suggestions for what we're going to do, and don't suggest tee to green and green back to tee. The other format I quite like, actually, Tony, is just using like normal clubs, but you've got to chip everything in. So you can't. So if you get on the green, you've got to putt back off the green again.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a good one.
Or must dunk. We could do must dunks.
We could do some dunks. Oh no, this has got to be full top, isn't it?
Has to be. It's got to be a slice here.
You think so?
I'm going to try.
Right, what did KD say about 12 rings, didn't he?
12 rings, I think, yeah.
Oh, let's do it, shall we? Let's do a 12 ring. Here we go. Full top. Give it some welly. And a slice.
That looks good.
I'll tell you what, that weren't bad there, KD. I think you're about right. I need a little bit more right curl.
So let's copy that then.
No, Dahlia, it's not full top, no touch. It's just full top. We are allowed to touch.
Oh, we can touch. Well, what was it? 12, we said, did we? 5, 10, 12.
Yeah, using a little bit more right curl, which I think is what you needed.
A little bit off the overpower. We'll see how that does. Stop. Nearly.
That's not bad. Not bad. Monty, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. Interesting games we're playing. And he's only played no move target. There are lots of different ways to do this. Right, I've got my off-roader. Can I do a rough bump here? Not really.
Let's get on the tee, KD. That sounds interesting. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh dear. I don't know why I'm laughing. I've got the same problem, so.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got the junglist. Oh, did you have the junglist? What did you have? Off-roader.
I had the off-roader, yeah.
Oh, this could be in this, you know.
This is the one. Now, what's 1.9 wind on the off-roader? I think that's about 5 rings, Tone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Try and put all them junglist cards to good use. No.
No, it's flown past, but you're on the green. You're safe.
We're putting. That's the main thing.
Terry Lyle saying I should use the Grim Reaper dunk.
Only slices and hooks. That sounds good. You try and hit the ball back onto the original tee. Oh, Jesus. Can you get the ball back on the original tee? I didn't even know that was possible.
This could be... I think this will be all right.
I can't move much, can it?
The Castaway, it's a club I've never ever used before.
Another one I get a lot of cards for in tournament chests.
And a great left's not going to help. That's going to miss to the left. Which it does. Dahlia is saying, how about only slice and hooks?
Hmm? Right, we're gonna have a shootout because that's where the fun's to be had.
Oh, cool.
I honestly never knew you could get the ball back on the tee. Never seen that. Well, not that I've ever tried, but
we can certainly give it a go.
Sounds like it might take a while from the description.
It does. Two of the guys in the Heroes League were playing one the other week, and I think it took about 25 minutes to play one hole.
Jesus.
Which is a bit crazy. Right, this could be interesting with a full top as well. But luckily...
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
I don't mind it too much with this.
So this hole used to be easy. It used to be a funnel right to the pin.
Yeah, it's a lot more undulated now, your landing position. Right, let's see where that goes. Not too bad.
Nice. Very nice. Well played. Big tougher dunk, says KD. Shall we see if it's on?
Yeah, go on. No, the horizon dunk's on.
Jesus, look at the size of that bullseye.
You've only got a 0.9 wind.
I'm not that brave. Right. Let's see. You want to be about... It's usually 2 rows to the right of the thing. So 1, 2, about there.
Andy Lycett said he's landed on one of the boats in Nordic before.
Can you do that?
I've never tried it.
I remember trying to land on the decking on... what was that course?
Yeah, it's well
Maple
played.
Bay. I think it's Maple Bay. Actually, Maple Bay is in this tournament, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Well done. Well done.
4 in it. Right, what do you want to do, Tone?
Your choice. Do one more of these, or do you want to do some dunks or mush slices, or?
Go on, we'll have one more of these.
Okay.
And then we'll do a blue bag dunk.
A blue bag dunk, right? Okay.
Blue bag dunk only. So if you fail to dunk, you've got to putt off the green.
Okie doke. Any rules for the shots that get you to the green? Drives and second shots on?
What? Can do if you want. Right, we're in the same boat again here. So, full top.
I'm going to slice this.
Oh, yes. Little bit of beans. Well, not too much, right, Carl? Let's see what happens here. That's looking rough as well. It is. Needed more, Carl.
Not far away.
Mike Mundell, how you doing? Good to see you.
Mike? All right, Marlins. It's on the top, I think. It is.
I reckon with the right wind, you could possibly squeeze this onto the green.
Quite possibly, yeah. So 5, 10. What were we saying? 12 for this, was it?
12, yeah.
12-ish. We'll give it all the curl. Might be too much.
Could be bunkerish if it gets over.
Oh, it's lovely.
That's nice. Look at that.
There you go, folks.
That's the way to play this hole.
Same time next week.
When's this hole coming up in a tourney?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking.
Right, I've got the off-roader. Full topspin. Now, I don't know what the ball guide on the off-roader's like, but I'm going to put it to the hole.
Looks all right. Level 6.
Give that a try. And a great left's not going to help. And she missed to the left.
On the green, though. On the green. Cheers, David. Right, what have we got here? Kingfisher. Oh, or the firefly.
Don't you just love that ball guideline on the Firefly?
It's a beauty. How far are we? Quite close. the arc length on this? Is it horrendously big? Well, that's quite flat actually for a wedge. I'll go about there. Didn't even need that much.
Oh, blimey. I was expecting that to go straight in.
I thought we'd miss left, if anything, but this is right.
Right, there we go. We go to the shootout.
Lovely.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. Shooters aren't too bad, really, are they? Because you've only got the Grim Reaper, so it's only got one top spin anyway. If it's a ooh. Regret saying that. Might regret saying that.
Is this a rough bump?
It has to be, doesn't it? Right, all the top spin. We already need some overpower. 2.1. Be that ring. Okay. Oh, great, right.
But did you get the right overpower?
Hit the rough.
But that's probably the right amount of overpower.
Yeah, probably. Maybe a little bit less. Tiny little bit less. Hard to judge, though.
What level's your Grim Reaper?
Do you know, I have no idea. 5 or 6, I want to say. I get plenty of cards for it, so it's probably up there.
This is a 5, so yeah, it's oh, massive great right. Oh, it's gone far too far.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well done, Tone.
Thank you, sir. We're going to change 2s for the next ones, or do you want to stay on 3?
I don't mind, I'm totally easy. So if we exit out of this, anyway, if I change to my, what are we going to do, blue bag?
Blue bag's good, yeah.
Right, in my blue bag, I've got quarterback, sniper, backbone, claw, dart, machete, and sand lizard.
So I've got the skewer. I'll change that to the dart, and then we'll be the same. There we go. Right, same bag. Happy days.
Same bag. Lovely jubbly. So do you want to do tour 2?
Yeah, can do.
Let's try and find you again. I was one of those that made the mistake when I first started playing Golf Clash of adding absolutely everybody that would come on Facebook and say, yeah, add me, let's get coins. And now you sort of realise it's a pain in the backside.
And you never collect the coins either, I bet.
No, well, very rarely.
Yeah. Coins matter though when you're on 2, 1, 2, and 3, and you're getting a few thousand coins. They're all helpful.
Well,
soon becomes irrelevant though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Right, so we can do whatever we want, but we have to dunk the last shot, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
And if we get on the green, so if the dunk misses but lands on the green, we have to putt off the green to be able to dunk.
Happy days.
So a dunk fest in tour 2.
So if you accidentally hold the second shot, then you're screwed, aren't you? On this hole, for example.
Yes, but obviously I wouldn't be
to
going. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
going
yeah.
for the green. I'd be going for just off the green.
A nice layup, indeed.
That's if I make the fairway, of course.
Tim up to nearly a cat 7. Very nice, Tim. I just got a cat 6 on one of mine. I haven't taken it for a spin yet, but yeah, I love the card swaps. I think they're a very good addition to the game.
I think they are, but I think they only will be for a certain amount of time. Like today, when I went on this one, it was cards for clubs that I didn't really use anyway.
Yeah, I think at first it was like the ball swaps. Remember when they brought out the QR codes?
Yeah.
The first, I don't know, certainly the first 10 or 20 I did of those, I was getting Liberty balls and like good balls, and then it soon reverted to navigating and quasars and stuff. And the card sort of been a bit like that. At first, I was getting apox and cats, and lately it's just been all sand irons, for example, or
right,
three horrendous wood clubs. Or but you can always advance some. Usually, it's rare that there's nothing I would want to pick. Very rare. But then I haven't got a lot of max clubs, so for me, it's a benefit just now.
Right, I'm going to attempt to come over here. And as long as she goes off the green, we're fine. There's no way I was going to dunk that.
We've both got the claw, haven't we?
It's gone in the bunker. Oh, what a bell end.
Well, I'm just going to leave myself short of the green.
I was trying to be clever and get too close to the hole.
Thing is, you're going to dunk with a wedge from there. What's the wedge? The dart. You probably want to dunk with a claw, don't you? So let's just really tap this down.
Well, as I say, I'm not using any wind apps, so...
No, I'm just thinking... How far is that? That's probably still the dart, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good point that Christian makes. If you max the clubs you don't use, that will improve future swaps.
Absolutely, yeah. I think a lot of people who hadn't upgraded clubs because they never intended to use them, you're still getting cards whilst you haven't maxed that club out, even though you might have the cards there to do so. So it's forced a lot of people to upgrade clubs that they probably wouldn't have. But yeah, Christian's right.
Oh dear. The pressure was getting to me, Tone.
me chatting too much through your headset. I apologise. Tactics, it's all tactics.
Tactics? Never.
Right, what have we got here?
I'm in a really 8-5.
2.1. I don't know what this will be. Should we go ring? Hope it's enough. Oh, no.
Bit perfect.
It's off the green at least.
Oh, you jammy. Hang on a minute. Do I put my warning of bad language sign up? Oh no. No.
Takes skill to miss and get off the green, you see.
Is that going to make it off the green? No, it didn't. Oh, I'm having a shocker. You better make sure you get this one in.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Slowest needle in the world. There we go.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Thank you.
I find the slower the needle, actually, the harder it is to hit perfect for me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well played. Should we do another one of them?
Yeah, they're fun. Let's try that again.
They're all good fun. How did you find the 19th family, Tone, when you first started playing? You've been obviously playing quite a while now.
Yeah, I started playing 2 Augusts ago, and I joined United in the first instance. That was the first place I found. I don't know when I first went to the 19th, probably 8 or 9 months ago now, maybe. I don't know, so maybe a year even, possibly. But yeah, just a fabulous community. Not that United isn't, it is as well, but there's clans for every level basically in the 19th. And so many streamers there as well. That's half the reason why I went there, was to get some advice from all the streaming gurus they have. But yeah, I think every clan network's got a lot of things going for it, but I don't think I'll ever not have at least a couple of accounts in the 19th, to be honest. It's a fabulous place to be.
I think for me, I started, I think it was about 2 years ago in the September. So very similar time of playing. But United was the only place that I found, and I tend to stick with it.
Mm.
And then it's only when you start getting to see a lot of the streamers, you realise that there's another world outside of your United bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and from what I see of the guys, especially on the 19th, is fantastic stuff.
Honestly, I think every network's got a lot going for it. There'll be loads I'm not even aware of, loads of clan networks that none of us know a great deal about. But United, the 19th, certainly two of the best that I've found.
Was you in a United clan?
Oh yeah, I was in when clans began. I went into United Pin Seekers, as it was called at the time.
Oh, Pin Seekers, yeah.
It was Robbie Stockton was the president.
Robbie, well.
Way back then. So yeah, I was in Pin Seekers for about 6 seasons, 7 seasons maybe. And then I put one in. I think I had one in Nappy Sacks, Vengeance.
What, you had one in my clan?
It was at your clan, yeah. Probably
Yeah.
did that. Get in. Immediate forfeit.
Oh dear, sorry, mate.
Nice shot. We'll count that one.
Well, it's not. It's a forfeit, isn't it? Because it didn't dunk.
Oh, come on! I didn't realise the claw had all this backspin. Actually, it's like a not quite as good thorn.
Well, I never knew you had an account in my clan.
I had one in Nappy Sacks, I'm sure.
How did I not know that?
I had one in Vengeance. What are the rings on this? Looks a bit worse than the thorn. So.
Well, I went about 1.5 rings.
Did you? Did you go long?
Yes.
I'll go a bit less then. Yeah, I've had loads in there. I had one in Wind Riders. There we go. Gets the draw.
Oh, beautiful.
Trying to think which other ones. Two birdies, one cup. Sure was in there. I'm a well-travelled golf clasher.
Yeah, I started off in United Delta. Had some great rides in that clan. Some great people in there as well. Right, this is going to be fun now, isn't it?
Indeed.
Dunk in the shootout.
Who doesn't love a sniper dunk? He's not sorry, says Katie. Katie says you're not sorry.
I was, honestly. Right, this might be too much. Go on, get in the hole.
Was that 1-1?
That was just slightly over 1-1, but it was very short. So I don't know whether my draw angle was bad or not.
Let's have a look. It's 10% down, this, isn't it? Usually, so it's max. It's not quite mid.
You putting the kettle on, sweetness? No, I was just looking at it. Thank you.
So we'll go 1-8. Try 1-8. Ooh.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that was close.
Still too much.
It was close.
I went 1-8, so probably near the 1.5.
How did I win that at 22.28?
Slick shot, Steve. Oi, oi. How we doing, sir?
Hey, Slick Shot. Sorry, I didn't see the chat there. It's actually hidden behind my Skype thing that is outside the Streamlabs.
That's good advice from Terry in chat there. Very good advice.
100%. 100%. Right. Yeah, I actually find that I have a lot more fun now in the lower level clans. I don't grind anymore. The grinding days are over. And you can pack it in. The missus was just saying, you can tell me.
No, I've got a couple still in decently grindish clans. Clans that kind of go up one season, come down the next, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, only three like that, and the rest are all relaxed, shall we say. Although nothing's grinding this season, I've got nothing going on this season, so that's why I'm tempted to try Masters this next week, but we'll see. It'll be my first try on Masters tournament, but having looked at the holes, I think there's too many where I'll be at a disadvantage with an APOC 5, so we may rethink that.
My wife is chuckling in the background because she's saying that it's dirty talk. On that note, she says good night.
Good night.
Did you hear that?
I did.
She said enjoy your holes. She's putting me off.
I've got to be careful what I say back to that. Oh, you nearly did it again.
Nearly did it again, yeah. KD likes Hank's clan because it's just do your best and no pressure.
That's what it should be.
And Tim's saying that's why he loves guns. I think it is a common theme now. It's all this just enjoy playing the game. Tim, thank you for subscribing, sir. Much appreciated.
Right, what should we go here? About a ring? Probably not even that, to be honest, actually. Although it is downhill.
Yeah, it is, slightly.
Oh, there you go.
Get in. Get in. I'm being dunked by a dunk master.
I used to dunk for fun. But,
the missus is laughing in the background.
It's a long time since I've dunked, I'll be honest.
It's a long time since you've dunked.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Mike's saying that he loves his United clan. Terry will go back to Master when they start banning pay-for-play accounts. Well, that is a different subject altogether, that is.
Yeah, it's whether they ever do that, though. How are they going to do it?
I don't know that they can they?
Well, I know a lot of players, genuine, honest players use VPN, so the notion of them using something like that to track who's playing accounts, I don't know. But I'm no technical whiz. There's maybe a way they can do it. I don't know. But I agree with what Terry's saying. Put there, shall we? I remember this hole from when you first start playing the game. You get this all the time. This hole.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Oh, it's in the sand. Even worse.
Right, I'm going to chicken out of trying to go for the full beans approach.
I think this is the sensible way to play it.
I think it is with a quarterback.
Yeah. And that wind.
As long as you get it down there, it should hop over okay and stay out the trouble.
It's usually a slice in the tournament, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's the right wind.
You're getting lots of booms for all your dunks there, Tone.
Thank you very much. Don't do too many, I might be tempted to go back to it. The dark arts of dunking.
Play Demic do a dunk-only tourney, that'd be interesting.
I'd like it if they started doing some different stuff. Maybe, I know people talked about Golden Club tournament, maybe, or some sort of limitation on the clubs. That might be a decent leveler to see who's really the best player then.
Well, I think when I was watching one of Tommy's streams quite a while ago now, he was talking about his love for poker and what they do with like sit and go tourneys. Now, if they was to do a sit and go tourney, I can't dunk this too far. Okay. If they was to do like sit and go tourneys, possibly.
I'd love it if they introduced that. I've been
there may be
for a while, yeah.
There may be with a sit and go tourney that they could introduce different, like Golden Club or Blue Club only, something along those lines.
Restrictions of some sort or another.
Yeah.
I think that would give the whole game a big freshen up as well.
Oh, stop there.
Very possible. It's all right to see. Definitely freshen it up a bit, a new format. But they've always insisted on it being 1v1 like duels, haven't they? Because people have asked for tournaments to be single player for a long time. But
yeah, they have.
I don't think they'll ever move away from 2 players. But you could run certain goals with 2 players. That would still work. You'd just be part of a bigger group, wouldn't you? Competing for a wee purse of some sort.
But play Demic's argument that the game is always about 2 players. It doesn't count when it is the golden shot. You are against yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And they make plenty of money from that.
Oh, they do. If they pick the right hole.
As you know, with all the work you have to do on a Monday morning.
Yeah, I didn't do it quick enough for a medium shot this Monday. Get in. No, it's yeah, they make a lot of the golden shots. Well, they make a lot in general, don't they? Let's be honest.
I wouldn't have a clue how much they make from it.
If you look at their accounts, it's a healthy bottom line. Let's put it that way. And fair play, they produced a game that I love playing. So
100%.
A lot of people love playing, and I don't mind spending a bit of money.
Right, I don't know what the ring on the dart is. It's not going to be too much.
Can't be, can it?
I want to go about there. And a great right. Which took me distance off.
This one might take us a while.
Rich, thanks for coming in, chat. He's saying someone's voice is very echoey. It's probably the way that Skype and the NDI source act in Streamlabs, Rich. It's one of those things we can't do too much about. Hang on, Tone. I've taken 3 shots. You've taken 3 shots. Oh yeah, of course we're dunking, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This might take a while though, to get it off the green.
You got to try and find a place on the green if you can't get off where you can get off next time.
And then we'll both miss the dunk again.
Yeah, Dave Brady's come back. This could take a while.
We'll have one more go at it, Dave, and then we'll tap him in. How's that?
Well, I am going down the hill, so have I got enough to get off the green? No.
The trouble now is you can't turn the camera around on a putt.
No, of course you can't.
This could take it. Should we just tuck these in and have a shootout instead?
Yeah, go on, we'll do that then.
Big old green, this one.
Yeah, I've got a nice long uphill putt now. You watch, I'll miss it. I'll do a Fenzi and miss it.
I did that last week on stream twice.
I was watching Christian stream earlier on today and he missed a nice easy one. We've all done it. Well, hopefully that's there. Andy says now he recognises the name. Hey, Tony, thanks for all your golden shot efforts. It's really good of you.
Pleasure. No problem, Andy. Happy to help. I actually found the one of the first ones I ever did about God knows how long ago, when I used to do them by hand.
All right.
I was going to post it for a laugh, actually. So we've got to dunk this, haven't we? Right. Where's Peter Johnson? He knows this dunk for fun. Yeah, so the old original gold shot used to be done with green and red coloured pens, I think, for different kinds of wind. I'm going to see if I can find the photograph again and post it.
Did you used to post them in United?
Yeah, I only used to put them in my clan and the sort of main United chat parts. So should we just go 1-1? That felt like a bit too much. Yeah, it was too much. Doesn't need 1-1. Needs about 1.8 rings.
Right, let me try this. Yeah, I was actually looking back at some of my early United clan tables I used to do. Do you remember them?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Religiously once a week to see where the clans were, and like when you look at the really early ones I've done, Boom Squad and all that lot.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really get a proper feel for this.
No, I went too much. It's definitely not 1-1. It's less than 1-1.
I've gone about 1.8 here.
Yeah, I think that's about right in hindsight.
Well, it is about right, but not with a great right. That's shocking.
Good
yes, Rich, big props to Tony for doing the golden shot support.
Cheers, Rich. My pleasure.
Right, are we going to try a different format or do another dunk?
Whatever you like. Anyone suggested anything different you want to try?
Well, if we just do a rematch on this one while people come through to us.
Go on then.
Right, we'll do another dunk and then we'll do something different. And it will not be tee to green, green to tee.
That's too much curl. Just remember that's too much curl. Oh, lucky lad.
Darley is saying rough bump every shot.
No, that would be a long game.
I think it would, yeah. There is one we could do, and that is choose 3 basic and 3 normal clubs, any 3 of your choice.
Okay.
Which would make it a very interesting selection as to what you choose.
3, and you mean basic as in the clubs you start with in the game?
Yes, yes.
3 of them. Can I count the putter as one of them?
No, no, because that's the 7th club, isn't it?
Right, where should we leave this? just about there, I guess.
Dave Brady saying, yeah, good shout, Dar. Rough bump every shot.
Let's hope that stops short.
Would you like to see friendlies extended to higher tours?
I would, but I'd love them to let friendlies be a thing on every tour. I understand why they don't in terms of the coins and essentially money laundering within Golf Clash,
but they could still do the friendlies, but not with such the high amounts of money.
Absolutely, yeah. They could rejig the entry for friendlies to keep, what is this, 3K we pay here?
Or yeah, something like that.
3K for the most, isn't it? So I don't think they'd be doing any harm if they let people pay 5K for a friendly on Tour 12, for example, and then work it back from there. Or I don't know. I mean, I guess people like friendlies usually for the tournament practice, don't they? So I don't know why they don't just offer. I think Ditto mentioned this on Tommy's stream actually when he was on Tommy Meets, like a sort of tournament mode where you can go in once the courses are known, so we know what next week's tournament is.
Yeah.
So if they just put all those holes available to play, you know, random one of the 9, you don't know which one you're going to get, or 3 or 4 of them, whatever, and just charge you some gems. Charge you, I don't know, 100 gems to have 3 of the tournament holes or whatever. Work out the numbers yourselves, but.
No, I'd agree with that because that would get them revenue as well because people would want to have gems.
Yeah, well, there's got to be something, obviously, in their interest, hasn't it? So you would find certainly the likes the likes of Tommy, Jesse, Fens, and the guys, Matt now, I think Matt's doing it as well. People that produce these guides pre-tournament, you don't realise how long they play to get all the holes. I mean, I was trying last week on Greenberg Slopes when they first came out. And I played for about 4 hours on Tour 4 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And still didn't get all the holes. So I know for a fact that those guys would appreciate the ability to be guaranteed tournament practice. So, and I think everybody would really. But yeah, as you say, it has to be something that PD's going to make some money off clearing. So maybe gems.
Well, they're in it to make money, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. And
you know, it's a business.
But yeah, I'm sure it was Ditto that mentioned that when I first heard it. And it immediately struck me as a good idea. Get in. Oh, nearly.
Right, is this going to be another one of these long putts to get off the green?
I was going to say, should we put them in and shoot out?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll be here all night. Yeah, Wonder Woman. Dahlia is saying, what about tourney tours? So all 3 tees are offered in every tourney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
a common complaint, isn't it? People can't practice from certain tees. Usually that happens, actually, to be honest. It's very rare that you could do it from every tee like last time. I guess when it's new courses, they seem to do it on every tee. But otherwise, often not.
But as Terry said, I don't think it matters what they do. People will still be crying about something or other.
Of course they will. You'll never please all the people. And the sooner you realise that, the quicker you can get on with things, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this one again. Right, well, we know what this is now, don't we? It's less than 1 to 1.
It is. Ben Kennedy is in the chat. Hello, Ben. How you doing? You just home from work? Very interesting job Ben has got. He's one of the head orchestra people for Les Mis, currently touring in Cardiff.
Lovely. I'll forget your number, Ben. That's my wife's favourite musical.
Oh no! Did that time suddenly go down very quick, or was I just chopsing too much? I wasn't concentrating.
I've no idea. Shall I time out? Let's shoot one in here and we'll try again. Should we try and hit that rock? Is it in play?
What, the rock?
Don't want to land in play, do we?
What you mean? It might come up and say you're in the rough. No, it does say you're out of bounds.
The northeast, Ben. I live near Darlington, so up this way.
Yeah, my brother was not too far from you at one point. He used to live in Pelaw.
Oh, yeah.
Just outside of Gateshead.
Got a family that live very close to there, actually. I know the Greyhound track quite well.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting here looking at it. I presumed it would be you because you went first last time.
Don't get me talking about greyhounds. I had racing greyhounds for 15 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my uncle used to take me down Pelaw Dog Track as a kid. Learned a lot of things down there.
Love my racing days.
Perfect, but see. Hit the pin.
Ooh.
Getting closer.
And what was the adjustment you used there?
I tried to go, I think, about 1.5, 1.6. Oh, your wind's tiny.
A slight headwind as well, isn't it?
Tail. Little tail.
Tailwind, yeah.
Yeah, I say that. I get them wrong all the time.
Oh, I'm awful. Very difficult to judge exactly where you are as well, isn't it?
Hmm.
Right, I'm going to move about 1.4 rings there, if that. Let's see what happens here. No, the camera didn't even slow down for me.
Not even a zoom in.
No, nothing. That goes to show I am not a dunker. Terrible.
Let's do something else. Do you want to do slices? What did you agree on? I can't remember.
I was looking at doing 3 basic clubs and 3 normal clubs.
Let's do that.
So obviously you can't see what I choose and I can't see what you choose.
Well, I can see what you choose because it's on stream.
Oh yeah, of course it is. I can soon change that.
I won't look.
No, it's all right.
Right, so I've got to pick 3 as basics, but anything else for the others, yeah?
Yeah. So three beginner clubs, and 3 of anything else.
Right. So theoretically, we should leave the sand wedge. Should be one of them, shouldn't it? You would think.
I can see people now laughing at my selections.
I'm not looking at your selections, though. I'm going to definitely take the beginner sand wedge, though.
Right, I've got to think about this now. So I've got 3 main clubs in my bag. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. No, I've got 4 beginners, so I can take one of those out. So do I leave it as mid-driver?
You've got to think, if we get to shootout, you're going to need a long arm, aren't you?
100%. 100%.
Long arm has to be one of them. So, do you know what? Let's go for that. Right, I've picked.
Right, so you've got 4 main clubs and 3 beginner clubs in your bag,
correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Right, if you look up on screen, you'll see what I've got.
Right, what have you got? I bet it's the same. Oh, no, it's different. Oh, really? Wow. You've got 4, you only need 3. Oh, hang on, it's because the stream's behind your voice, that's why. There we go. Right, I've got a Thor's Hammer, Sniper, Grizzly, and Thorn. So I've basically got the bottom row as beginner. The wedge, the rough arm, and the sand wedge.
Yeah, it was the sandwich that was getting me, but okay.
I don't go in the sand. Famous last words.
Yeah, says he. Right. What tour are we doing?
Anything you like.
Let's go tour 3, shall we?
Okay.
Dave Brayley's saying he's done his grind for the day. Oh, Woodsy, bless him. You saw that stream I done with Dave Brayley, didn't you, Tone?
Yes.
He was well worth the entertainment.
Ooh, haven't I played this hole in a long time?
Right, well, I'm glad I've got my driver anyway.
Yeah. I don't think you can take a beginner driver, can you? That's too much of a disadvantage, to be honest.
But I'm not sure. Yeah, that should go. That should go. The great left. Well, that should be more than enough to get over. Oh, only just.
It's lovely, that. Remember we were driving the green last time this was in the tournament. It's a big topper, I think.
Tim saying he should be grinding. Oh, the G-Man's coming up for your first place, is he? He was in about 4th or 5th earlier, Tim. But this is too much fun. They are time. We're doing something right tonight. We're entertaining somebody.
That's good. Ooh, should get across. She's safe. She's safe.
Right. Oh, so we're going to be playing this as normal now, aren't we?
Mm. Remind me not to dunk.
You're more than welcome to dunk, sir. Right, what's 3.7 on the Grizzly? I've got no idea.
It's 100% accuracy, isn't it? So.
Well, hopefully this isn't too far away. Ooh.
Ooh. Couldn't get much closer.
Blow it in.
I think I've got the Grizzly too. I've got a thorn though.
Andy's saying that your vaping sounds like NASA Houston. My vape doesn't sound as loud. I'm all right. I think Tony's got an alien. Have you, Tone?
I've got a what is it? A little smock jobby thing. It's nice. Although I need a new one. I think I've used it too much. It's been about 2 months now, and what's 3 rings on them? I don't know, about a ring and a half. Ish. Yeah, it's about six weeks, 2 months, I think, since I started using it, and it's starting to show signs of wear. So I may have to invest in a second one.
Is it one that you can change the atomizer in, or is it literally just a throwaway jobby?
It's got little coils that pop out and put a new one of them in. So, but it was restricted. It only had space for 2 milliliters of the liquid. But I managed to rip out the silicon thing that was in it. So now it holds 5 because I was going through it like a billion.
Yeah, because there's all rules and regulations. You can't have too much liquid in them now, isn't there?
Yeah, I think the European directive of some description. 2 milliliters is the most, I think. It's just pointless.
Tim's saying he uses the plant-based alternative to vaping. Oh, I love it.
Max Grizzly doesn't play 1-to-1 at max. There we go. Doesn't play 1-to-1. Just so we know.
I'll begin a short iron or my Grizzly. I don't think have I got the backspin on the Grizzly? No, I haven't. No, I've chosen wrong. Have I chosen wrong though?
Do you get any spin with the beginner clubs? Don't think you get any, do you?
A little bit of side spin.
Of course, you get the side spin of the ball, don't you? Yeah.
But this is going to play like the Thorn when you're playing rookie back in the day, with rookie levels. This is a great hole-in-one hole, this was. It's miles to the left, I think.
Looks good. Oof, I wouldn't call that
not bad for a beginner club.
Not bad for an old ball guide. Absolutely. Right, so I've got the luxury of a proper club. Ooh, is that a funnel?
Yeah, there is definitely a funnel here.
Do you reckon it is?
And we're using the thorn. I think that's the way to go.
So we'll go about, what, 2 rings? Something. Half the wind.
Did you use any backspin?
No.
Thanks, Dave.
Should have
Find that funnel. Get in. Oh, no.
She's a beginner short iron does the thorn. Well played, sir.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day that a beginner club would outdo the thorn. Right, that's going in my bag for next week. Right, we'll do another one of them, shall we?
Excellent. So will you be streaming the tournament next week, Nick?
I will probably stream... I don't know, actually, Tone, to be honest. I tend to leave it to more the professional streamers because I can't really show anyone anything. I just do it for fun these days. I might have a go at the Sunday round. I normally try and stream around about 4 o'clock because I know most of the other guys, or 4 o'clock UK time, because I know most of the other guys don't stream at that time.
Busy day, isn't it? Sunday.
Yeah, it is.
Sunday.
And of
Very
course,
hard to find a spot often. But there's that many people now that you'll always be on at the same time as someone else. I used to try and avoid it at all costs, but it's just not practical now.
this could be in the rough. Roll out. That'll do. Yeah, I think with my work pattern as well, because I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I tend to miss a lot of the US guys who stream later on in the evenings.
Mm-hmm.
But then by the time I'm home, sort of 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, have dinner, I'm sort of ready to be going to bed about 9, 9:30. So to try and fit a stream in as well.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's all I watch now. Golf streams. I never watch the television. And usually there's always somebody on. It's rare not to find somebody streaming something.
I think it's brilliant. I really do.
It's great.
I try and watch most people's streams if I can. Always pop in and say hi. They probably don't know who the hell I am, but I'll still come in and say hi.
It doesn't matter who anyone is. I think when you stream, you just appreciate anybody watching you. I know when I started, it was literally a handful of people. And it often still is, to be honest, which is in some ways a good thing because you can have more interaction sometimes with a smaller crowd. But yeah, I just enjoy doing it. So
This could go in the bunker. Or it could be very close to the hole. One of the two. No, I was a little bit too short. I should have pushed up a ring.
not bad though. So there's a rough bump then. Ooh. Not for me, there isn't.
Christian, thanks for coming in. I know it's late for you, being on Central European time. Much appreciated. And Christian is a relatively new streamer on the Toast Golf.
Ah, is that who Christian? There we go.
That's Christian, yeah.
Christian. I watched Christian's Golden Shots the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Christian. Lives in Luxembourg. Great lad.
Just going to try and get this on the green, I think. Yeah, I liked how Christian has various camera angles. That was quite cool.
Yeah, no, it's very good.
Very professional looking.
Yeah, he's certainly good at the IT part of it. I think his start-up screens and all that sort of thing are very professional, very good. As I say, it's lovely to see more guys in the community streaming.
Oh yeah, it's been an absolute explosion in the last year, but certainly the last 6 months especially, which is great to see.
Good in the hole. Jerry, how you doing, fella? Say Nick and Tony, my first time here. Thanks, Jerry, much appreciated.
Talking of great streamers, welcome, Jerry.
There's another one there, Jerry, as well, yeah. I've seen a few of Jerry's streams. I popped in and said hi on the odd occasion.
Always good fun, Jerry's streams. David, I'll be doing, if I do play Master, I probably won't stream it. So, yeah, any streams I do will be expert next week. Absolutely.
Right, what we got? I've got me Grizzly.
This is a common golden shot hole, this one.
And a great right's not going to help. I don't think I adjusted my rings enough anyway. No, the great right certainly didn't help. Paul Patterson, smoke me baby. Happy New Year, bitches.
That's a good screen there.
How you doing, Paul? Nice to see you here.
All comes in off the left, this, doesn't it? From
it does, yeah. Yeah, which is where my great right didn't help.
It's 4-2. Not going to be... I've got 3 rings. 3-ish. And a great right.
What club was that you had? Was that the Grizzly as well?
That was Grizzly, yeah. Grizzly level 8, I think.
Yeah, I think you certainly got better than me there. Well played, sir.
Thank you.
Right, you're running away with it now, Tone.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Right, we'll have a
practice though, friendlies. I don't play enough friendlies, I don't think. Saying I don't have a lot of time, that's the reason why. But
well, it's very difficult though when you've got a young family and everything to with all the other stuff that you do.
Yeah. Back to work soon as well, unfortunately.
Yes, I am pleased about that, I must admit. The amount of times I got caught in my phone under the table at work watching your early morning streams.
Well, let's just put it there, shall we? With a bit of curl. Yeah, so they might make a return next week once the kids and the wife are back, but I'm still off, so I'll maybe do some more grinding then.
Yeah, because, well, next week's Tony week, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah. Well, in that case, maybe we'll do some touring streams, yeah.
What's that, early in the morning?
Yeah, maybe 9:30, 10ish UK time.
You know you're going to get me into trouble again, don't you? Right, that should bounce over there nicely. Dahlia, it's been ages since she's played Tour 3. Well, it's just different holes to look at. It's, you know, sometimes we get stuck doing friendlies in T4 all the time. It's nice to have a look at T2 and T3.
This green got a slope.
Magnus, thanks very much for coming in. Much appreciated, sir. You have a nice afternoon, evening.
Oh, we're struggling here.
You're struggling?
Yeah, I'm fannying around too much trying to decide what I'm going to do. Now I'm at the great right. I've got horrendous needle lag on this tablet.
What tablet are you using?
This is my tried and tested Android. I always get the name wrong. Huawei.
Huawei.
That's it. Yeah, you said it for me. Huawei.
Now I have actually got my Huawei tablet here, but I don't use it for Golf Clash because I find it not extremely laggy, but I do find it quite laggy.
Oh, mine's awful now. Absolutely awful.
I've been so tempted to get an iPad.
Well,
so tempted, but obviously it's fun, isn't it? It's
strange you say that. I was looking at them again today, fondling them in Curry's PC world. I don't think it's going to be long.
Would you go for like an iPad Mini or one of the bigger screens?
No, I think a Mini. That's why I went down today to look at them again. So I was toying with the idea of I think it's called the iPad Air, which is the size of a normal iPad, but it's a bit thinner.
Okay.
Probably the best way to describe it. The normal ones were on offer. They had them on offer for 285 quid. I think that was like 50 quid off, but they haven't got the latest processor apparently. So the guy told me. So they're a no-no. So I think it has to be a Mini 5, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's something like a A12 Bionic chip or something, isn't it?
That's what he said, A12, yeah. He said the normal ones only have an A10. And they all seem to have 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is the other thing that seems to matter. So I think a Mini's the way ahead.
Now, would you be able to, obviously, if you was to get the iPad Air, which I think is a 10-inch screen, is it?
Yeah, it's a normal size screen.
Would you find that comfortable to hold?
I'd probably use a stand. One of my regular viewers, Pete UK, who you might know, he very kindly sent me a tablet stand that he had that he wasn't using. So I've had a little go with that, it's overkill probably with this tablet, but it would be perfect for a bigger iPad. So if I get an Air, I'll probably use that. Otherwise, I'll just handhold the Mini, I think.
Now I've got a phone stand that I've started using, and I've also got a tablet stand. They're just cheap things off of Amazon.
Well, this one Pete sent me looks very nice. I've got like an really old iMac in the study, and it's like the base of that, like a sort of silvery aluminium finish type thing. Very nice. Very well.
I don't know if you can see that. Let's get it into shot. That is my little phone stand that I use. And then I've got a slightly bigger one that I use for the tablet stand, but I've got my phone on the tablet stand at the moment.
Doesn't this come down off the hill? Yeah, I thought it did. Up there. I don't know what it is. 2 rings will do.
Yeah, it's one of those awkward holes when it used to be up in, I think it used to be in T10 quite a lot.
I just remember it coming off this bank. I don't know why, but that's too far over.
But I have heard the guys say that once they've used an iPad, they don't go back to anything else.
Yeah, I think Terry's just said that as well. The iPad Pros, they seem to get a lot of love. I know Matt just got one of those earlier gaming, and he's smitten with it. So I did have a look at those today, but they're super expensive, so they won't be getting bought here.
Yeah, I was in Curry's the other. Not that I'm advertising Curry's, of course, because they're certainly not paying me to advertise. I was in there the other day, and they had an iPad Pro, but it was a 2018. But whether that's the latest iPad Pro version or not, I don't know. And I think it was for about 800 odd quid, so it wasn't too bad. But then when you compare that to an iPad Mini, which you can get for 350 odd,
yeah, it's more than double, isn't it?
It is. It's a hell of a lot of money.
So I'm planning to buy a computer at some point as well, whether it's I went to Matthew Warren. So he knows his onions tech-wise.
I think he's built his own, hasn't he?
Yeah, he builds his own from scratch. I said, which laptop should I get, Matt? He said, I would never, ever recommend you buying a laptop. So that's scuppered that plan. But yeah, so I need to think about what I want to spend the money on. Because I definitely want to get an iPad, but I would like at some point to do a more professional looking stream like you have. So we shall see. What am I going to do here? It's the bottom, I guess.
Will you eventually use a video camera?
Oh yeah, once I get. So that's the one thing I have got. I've got a DSLR. I used to be quite into my photography. This needs a backspin, surely. So I've got that ready to go.
What make is that?
That's a Canon. In terms of the DSLR as a Canon, I got a Sony sort of, what they called, RX models, I think, like little handheld Sonys, but very, very good ones. Used to be quite into all that stuff many moons ago.
I didn't know that you could use a standard SLR for use as a webcam.
Yeah, you can. All you need to do is basically take out the back. You have to buy this little thing that goes in the battery socket that basically gives it constant power from the mains.
Oh, okay.
And then it's just a source, like you would add an OBS, any other source, I guess.
Let's try this. Get over. Wasn't too far.
Good shot. Yeah, I think laptops are capable, Terry. I probably didn't explain that well. I said to Matthew I was going to spend like £700 or £800, and then he basically was explaining I would get a lot more bang for my buck with a purpose-built machine where I buy the parts and then somebody makes it for me. But the trouble I have is I like to be mobile with it, so I think I would probably prefer a laptop. No, probably. This Max, I don't know where this is.
You're away a lot with work as well, aren't you? So
yeah, I mean, I've got a nice work laptop, but the trouble with that is I can't download anything to it. Oh dear. So I'd have no chance of getting OBS on that. But I do say that's capable enough to use, but I just can't use it.
Dave's saying that he uses a Samsung tablet for his. I've heard good reports about those as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of people used to use Samsung. I know a lot of them have switched to iPads. I know Jesse used to use a Samsung tablet of some sort, and I know he's an iPad user now. So the whole Apple Android debate raises its head. I think you need RAM. That's what people say, isn't it? You need to have a device with a decent amount of RAM.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's the crucial thing. So, and this has, I'm sure this tablet I'm using has 4 gigabytes. I'm sure that's one of the reasons why I bought it last 2 Black Fridays ago. But I don't know, it's just with age and a little bit of harassment from me. And it doesn't seem to want to play the game anymore. Not too well. Right, what are we doing here? Oh, this is where it all rolls off to the right, doesn't it?
Right, Tim's asking you and I, Tone, thumb, finger, stylus or big toe?
Oh, fingers. Thumb users need serious help. And then stylus users. Dearie me.
I must admit, I do use my thumb on the very rare occasion, but only on putting.
I just can't do it. Even when I had a phone and I used to use my phone, I never used my thumbs. Just can't get away with it. I've just told myself it all rolls off to the right. That's going to stay there, I think. No, fingers for me. Always fingers.
Yeah, it is. It's finger for me as well. But then if someone just said to me, what finger do you use? Do you know what? I don't think I'd know straight off the top of my head. I'd have to play it first.
You'd have to do it in your head, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I use my... If I was flicking you the V's, it's those two fingers that I use. I know there's quite a few people use the whole finger and thumb, though. I know Ian's quite like...
I don't think this is going to stop somehow.
It's not an easy hole, this.
No, especially when you hit a great right and it's going to go down the slope.
To be honest, it's one of those holes, because you get through those early tours fast. I haven't played it that many times that I can remember.
It is a tricky little par 3, this one. Right, go on, Tony. Should we do one more?
One more for the road?
One more for the road.
What's kept you up dead late? It's 10 past 11.
I know. I've got a 4 o'clock alarm waiting for me.
Oh, my game's just crashed. Why has that happened?
Has it?
Yeah. 2 seconds. This is what I mean about this tablet as well. It's just gone under 40%, which is like a no-no.
Oh, okay.
In fact, anything under 70 now is quite bad. Should reload though. It was 2 seconds.
Right. Obviously, it's frozen my one up, so I'll just reload that. No opponents. Please try again later, it's telling me.
Oh, no, it doesn't want to load. Hang on. Try hard reset.
So when are you going to be Tommy's guest then on Tommy's Meets?
Oh.
I think we're all waiting for that one.
A few people have asked that. I'd absolutely cat myself going on in front of that many people. No, I don't know. I enjoy watching them more than I would probably enjoy. Well, I would enjoy being on it, I think. But yeah, I'd rather watch other people on it for now, I think. Certainly for the foreseeable future.
But you're a Newcastle United fan. Being in front of 60,000 people won't harm you.
Yeah, 52,000. But yeah,
52. There you go.
My game's not loading here at all.
Is it not?
Is yours okay?
Yeah.
I just wondered if it was the whole thing or if it was just me. Let me try again.
Yeah, no, it's all okay.
But yeah, I'm trying to think who he's... I presume Hank's on next, because I know the one with Hank had to be shut down early because of Tommy's internet, so I'm guessing Hank will be on next. And I don't know who he's got after that. Always good guests, though, on that. Always good guests.
Yeah, no, it's very entertaining, I must admit. Tim, thanks ever so much for coming in. He's got to go back to work tonight, so he'll catch us later. Thanks, Tim.
This is not going to let me play, I don't think, Nick. It's just hanging on the Playdemic startup screen.
Is it?
Yeah, so...
All right, Tone, well, should we just call it a night at that then?
We can do, yeah. Thank you for having me, sir.
No, thank you so much. It's been an absolute privilege and a pleasure to have you. And we will no doubt everyone try and catch Tony's streams next week because we will all learn something, that's for sure.
You'll probably learn how to not do it, yeah.
So, all right, Tony, thanks ever so much indeed. Thank you so much to everyone that's been in the chat. It's been a great pleasure talking to you and everything. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. And I believe that Terry Lyle has agreed to be one of my guests on my Sunday hack or whatever hack of the week I'm doing. So that would be quite interesting when Terry comes on board as well. So thanks ever so much, Tony.
Cheers, Nick. Thank you again.
See you later, guys. Thank you all.